Hello, hockey fans, and any fellow wrestling fans who enjoyed this wonderful night, this wonderful day. Stand and Deliver, first night WrestleMania, absolutely epic. And seeing Rhea win the women's title, seeing KO and Sammy win the tag titles in the main event, absolutely epic as hell. But I'm here to talk about the hockey action, and we got two more clinches. Five teams could have clinched the playoff spot. Five teams going to clinch the playoff spot today, but end up being only two of them. And here's one of them. They're back. Tampa Bay Lightning, the team we beat to win this. They're back in the playoffs because, of course, they are. It's the Lightning. Of course, they are looking to rectify this. Um, yeah, so they still have a chance to become a dynasty because three cups in 4 years. That's a dynasty. Of course, remember the last dynasty, of course, was the Oilers for the latter half of the '80s, who won 5 cups in 7 years. Um, so yeah, Tampa, they have a chance to do it, but they have been kind of struggling a bit lately. Um, but they have been struggling a bit lately, but they seem to be in that same form that we've seen from the last four seasons now. Um, and of course, they clinched with their 5-0 win over the Islanders. And as a result of this, Tampa also clinched at least third place in the Atlantic, which means we have ourselves our first of the 8 series set to kick off on the 17th. And for the second straight year, it will be the Leafs facing the Tampa Bay Lightning in the Atlantic Division's semifinal series. Of course, as we all know, last year the Lightning and the Leafs faced off in a pretty contentious series, which went the maximum 7 games, but it ended with Tampa Bay emerging victorious en route to their third straight appearance in the Stanley Cup final. So yeah, and we'll see how that go. We'll see how this year's appearance goes for them. Like I said, they have a chance to get that dynasty. Like I said, 3 cups in 4 years. That is a dynasty, but it's gonna be tough because they are kind of sputtering a bit. They are kind of sputtering a bit, though they did sputter a bit last year, and they managed to make this run, fall 2 wins short. Um, so yeah, congratulations to the Lightning. There are now 2 spots left in the Eastern Conference, and both divisions' top threes are filled. Uh, both divisions' top threes are filled. Oh, I have to mention the race because it's Toronto. Like I said, Toronto will face Tampa, but home ice in that series has not been decided. Toronto won their game as well, so they reached 100 points for the second straight season, and they have a 4 point lead over the Lightning for second place. Of course, second place will get them home ice in their upcoming series, and Toronto's magic number to get that, I can do the math right here. Tampa's 5 games left, so that means that, of course, 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 96 is 106. The highest number, the maximum number of regulation wins they could achieve is 42. So, yeah, seven, seven. Toronto needs 7 more points in standings to lock up second place and have game one in their building. But again, that's not all because a second team joined the playoff party, and this is and so let's get to that. I'm dead serious. The Oilers' long run last year kind of forced me to really like that goal saw they have. that goes on they have. I do kind of bob my head to it, except when they play the Avs, of course. Um, but yeah, the Oilers became the second team in the West to lock in a spot. Three others could have clinched today. The Minnesota Wild, the Dallas Stars, and the LA Kings could have got in. But Nashville winning big kind of put the kibosh on their hopes. Plus, we beat Dallas. Dallas could have got in with a regulation win, and that did not happen. But yeah, so the Oilers are back in. However, the talk about this is not positive. Here's what's going on here. Connor McDavid. Oh boy. Connor McDavid is tearing it up. And that sounds like an understatement, but because it is, but he's really, really tearing it up. He's on his way to possibly about 150, maybe 160 points. The last player to rack up at least 150 was Mario Lemieux back in the 95-96 season, so it's been a while. Leon Draisaitl reached 50 goals today. He had a hat trick in the game against the Ducks, which the Oilers won 6-0. That's how they clinched. All they needed was 1 point. They ended up getting 2. And he still has time to surpass his career high. His career high is 55 from last year. Here's the thing, though. In spite of everything that's happening, the Oilers suck. They do. This team is not good. They are regressing. This is not the same team that made that run to the conference final. But if you ask Oilers fans, they'll say they'll say, well, they're gonna win, and they're basically crowning themselves from last year. Yeah, no, because we're the real champs, and this team is not any good. And I've been hearing a lot of shit from Oilers. I'm not here, but I'm seeing a lot of shit from Oilers fans on Twitter. Oilers fans have been talking way too much shit, and I don't get why. One Oilers fan on Twitter actually said this, and this really got to me. He said, McKinnon and Landeskog choked for 6 straight years before they finally won one. Really? Really? So that's what that was. Because let me give it to you the play-by-play here. Okay. Of course, 16-17 was the bad year. The horrible year. Following year, we exceed expectations. I still say that playoff spot we got in 18, that was a year ahead of schedule. And we made the most of it and messed with Reed a bit, but we lost, but we messed with them. Okay. Following year, we win a series for the first time in 11 years. Come this close to making the conference final. The following 2 years, we get our footing right. Of course, we finally get our footing right. We finally make it to the point where we're favorites during that short year, but Vegas happened. And of course, last year, again, right here. Where's McDavid's cup? Oh yeah, it doesn't exist. And you know why it doesn't exist? Because for the most part, it had been him and Draisaitl with a bunch of backup singers. Now, last year the depth was there. I don't see it this year. I do not see it this year. Remember Jack Campbell? They got him to solve the goalie problems. He sucked this season. And the Oilers have been losing the games to teams that pretty much anybody else would blow out. Here's the hard reality. Here's the harsh truth to any Oilers fans. McDavid and Draisaitl could be on the verge of kicking a lot of ass, yet they could end up losing the first round. Yeah. This is a real possibility because there are too many teams in the West better than them. The Oilers suck this year. Only reason why they were in the wild card standings as late February. Only reason why they moved up was because Seattle slipped on a few banana peels. But Seattle's still better than the Oilers. They are. Hell, I think the Jets are better than them. They're just having a tough time. You know? Here's what I think. I think the Oilers have spent too much time, number one, basking on that long run, and number two, they've been laughing at the Flames because they've gone down, and they're still laughing, and the fans are still laughing at the Leafs for some reason. I don't know why. But there's two harsh realities they're going to face. Number one, Austin Matthews is going to have a longer run than Connor McDavid this year. Watch what I tell you. And number two, like I said, They are going to They are going to waste. They're going to waste McDavid's big season. Mark my words. I just know it. Edmonton takes the Edmonton Oilers have had a knack for the last like 4 years of taking anything good and just shitting all over it. Look at those 2 years before last year. Okay? In the bubble. On their home ice now, they were eliminated by a dead Blackhawks team. Okay? That team wasn't supposed to go anywhere. They were rebuilding. They just wouldn't admit it, but they were rebuilding. That Blackhawks team wasn't supposed to go anywhere. Yet somehow they beat the Oilers out on the Oilers ice. And of course, the following year, the shortened year, they finished second in that Canadian division and got swept and mollywopped by the Jets. The Jets, mind you. The Oilers have a knack for snatching defeat from the jaws of victory when it counts. They are the NHL's equivalent of what the Chargers are now. They'll fuck this up. They will, because I know them. I know the Oilers. Connor McDavid's gonna gonna end up with a whole shitload of points, and yet the Kings are gonna whoop them in round one. I just know it. I know Edmonton. I know them. Matthews is gonna have a longer run in Toronto this year than the Oilers are, and so is McKinnon. But McKinnon's got a cup, so yeah, he's already got that over McDavid anyway, and he beat McDavid to get to the final. So yeah, so Oiler fans need to stop pounding their chests when they have no right to, and stop trying to slander a championship team who kicked ass, and focus on the fact that the Oilers are going to fuck this season up. They just need to. I mean, congratulations to the Oilers for making it, but they've got about, 7 playoff games in them before they go belly up. And then what's going to happen to Connor Leon? They're going to want to get the hell out of there. They've been together 8 years and have nothing to show for it other than individual trophies. They haven't even been to the final. I hate that I had to end that video on a rant, but Oilers fans have been getting on my nerve with their chest pounding. They want to be crowned with absolutely no cups. They haven't won since 1990, and this regime hasn't been to the final. Yet they want to be crowned. They're worse than Vegas fans. I never thought I'd say that, but they are. So congratulations to the Lightning for making it. And yeah, congratulations to the Oilers, but you're going to be dead in round one. You guys are. I'm dead serious. Watch what I tell you. So that's my video. The Kings, I did the math. They actually could clinch tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow. I think they're 1 point away from locking the spot. So if they get it, that's another video, and that'll be part of the recap, because tomorrow will be recap day. So if you like this video, click the like button, click subscribe if you want more of my stories about the Lightning and the Oilers. Will be in the description below. Check them out when you can. I'll be back tomorrow to recap everything and probably congratulate the Kings should they make it. So stay tuned. And you're screwed, Oilers.